All right, it is 5 o'clock. I will call the Finance and Personnel Committee meeting to order. We'll begin with the roll. Alder Felde is excused. Alder Flicky-Paneski? Here. Alder Perella? Here. Mitchell is here. That makes quorum. Alder Ackley is unexcused. Will you all please join me in the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Barring objections from, I'll say, the room for this one, we'll skip over the introduction of committee members and staff and move on to item number 5, which is approval of the minutes from the September 25th meeting.
I move to adopt the minutes.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second on the minutes. Then, seeing no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. That brings us to item number 6, which is RO number 15 of 2324, submitting a summons and complaint in the matter of Bank United NA versus Joseph P. Champau et al.
So this was a mortgage foreclosure matter that we were named in because we have some collateral. We were basically second or third in line. We did file a claim for surplus, but in the meantime, they were able to settle with the primary creditor, and so the matter's been dismissed, and so we can just file.
Questions, comments? Alder Flicky-Paneski?
Thank you. So we had loaned this person money?
Yes.
Was it household remediation?
I don't know
know
specifically in this case which one it was, but it was one of our loan programs through the city rather than the RDA, yes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And Alder Perella?
Yeah. Did we get some money back?
We haven't, but the foreclosure's been dismissed, so we still have our mortgage in place.
Thank you.
All right, then if there are no further comments on this one, we'll be looking for that motion to file.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Seeing no further comments. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. That brings us to item 7, which is RO number 32 of 2324, submitting a summons and complaint in the matter of Wisconsin Bacon Trust versus Judith A. Meyer et al.
This is actually the exact same story as Mr. Champeau. We filed a claim for surplus, but the matter ended up dismissed, so our mortgage still stands as is in second or third place behind the primary mortgager.
Questions or comments? Alder Flicky-Paneski?
Thank you. Are taxes part of what these complaints are about, or no?
No,
Separate.
these are generally where we have loaned money. Usually it's the household type loans that you're talking about. It could be certain types of facade loans, various things. And then we'll hold a mortgage. In most programs, in fact, I think this one may have been something business related, but in most programs, we realize that we're in second or third place, and we generally aren't requiring payments until sale of the property, and that's usually where we recover these.
Great, thank you.
Any other discussion on this one? If not, we would also be looking for a motion to file.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. That brings us to item number 8, which is RO number 50 of 2324, submitting a summons and complaint in the matter of BMO Harris Bank versus Jessica J. Jacoby et al. Sensing a theme.
There is a theme, although this one's a little bit different in that this one was filed and then dismissed so quickly that we never even filed our claim for surplus.
Oops.
We're getting more efficient then.
Yeah.
Questions, comments on this one? Alder Perella?
So the mortgage still stands?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
In that case, I imagine if there is no further discussion, we would also be looking for a motion to file.
Yes.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second then. Seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Brings us to item number 9, which is RO number 137 of 2223, submitting a claim from James Passmore for alleged damages to his garage when it was hit by a City of Sheboygan garbage truck.
This is before you for filing. This is a claim that we did pay in the amount of $955, which was the damage that was able to be proven to the garage door.
Questions or comments? Alder Crowe?
I'm glad it was paid, but how come it was, this is like 2020 or even earlier than that? How come it took so long for us to get to it?
I don't know why this, this is not that old. It's not from 2020, but the claim itself, we actually settled it quite some time ago. I'm not sure why it took till now to actually file it. I think perhaps in the claims department downstairs, they were just making sure they had caught up, but this is one we paid out some time ago. So it was all paid and we were just waiting for you to file it now.
Yeah, thank you.
If there's no further discussion, we would be looking for a motion to file.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to file. Seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Now I'm talking too fast and almost just followed up with we are adjourned. That is not yet accurate. We are on to item number 10, which is resolution number 64 of 2324. Resolution adopting certain changes to the city's medical benefit plan and dental benefit plan effective for the calendar year 2024 coverage and establishing the monthly premium equivalent rates effective for January 2024 coverage and thereafter.
Good evening. Just to give a brief overview of the resolution, there are no changes to premiums or required employee contributions for 2024. The city has the same premium since 2022, which we are proud of and we view as a great employee benefit, considering we have heard other communities are seeing a 10 to 25% increase through state plans. So we're proud of that. The city will again do the HSA contributions in January of 2024. The dollar figures are $750 for individuals with single coverage and $1,500 for individuals on family plans. Some changes from the 2023 resolution is we are no longer charging the spousal surcharge, which is an additional fee premium that an employee is required to pay if his or her spouse has an alternative source for healthcare coverage through their own employer yet elect to be on our coverage. And also there's some clarifying language around who qualifies for the opt-out payments, which is basically specifying that full-time employees are employees who work more than 30 or more hours per week. So any questions on that?
Alder Flickenmaske?
Yes, thank you. One more time,
Yeah,
we are no longer charging if we have 2 people in a family plan?
the spousal surcharge. So if, like, my wife was on our plan, we
Right.
would get hit with a spousal surcharge if her employer offered coverage.
So we still hold a family plan.
Correct, sorry.
We
do.
still hold a family plan and they're paying for a family plan,
Correct.
but we are eliminating the surcharge. Did we eliminate that or did the insurance company eliminate that?
As far as I know, that's our charge that
So-
we're eliminating.
Therefore, for family insurance, the cost to the city has gone up because we are paying the surcharge.
Correct. I'm following you right.
Okay,
I can get some more clarification on anything.
I can
Yeah, do you mind?
perfect.
So the surcharge was something that that employees paid if their spouse had a plan somewhere else.
Right,
Or you could get a waiver of that if your spouse didn't have an insurance plan. But it was a fee that the city charged, basically it was an attempt to encourage people to use other insurance plans. So if my wife worked it would be to encourage her to take the insurance through her work rather than through the city. That's what that surcharge did. That's being eliminated. So it's not increasing the cost to the city directly. Indirectly, I suppose, if we believe that it's costing us money when people choose to go with the city's plan rather than an alternative plan, conceivably, people could switch over to our plan and it costs money. My understanding is that part of the reason that that's happened is because our insurance plan is no longer quite is so much better than everybody else's, that a lot of people actually prefer to go with other insurance plans other than the cities.
So may I assume that we also eliminated all the bookkeeping detail associated with all of this?
That's probably an Evan question, but.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. It might be something HR to
might
take
do.
off of their plate
Okay,
to a degree, but thank you for your input. Appreciate it.
thanks. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Any other discussion on this one? If not, I'll just make the quick comment that holding these premiums flat compared to probably pretty much everything else that has gone up notably over the last couple of years is a great benefit and that I'm really happy to hear we've been able to provide.
Yep, absolutely.
So hats off to everybody involved in that decision and administering the plan throughout the year.
Staying healthy.
And everybody who stayed so healthy so we
Thank you.
can, yes, good point. Aldo Perella.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, it is possible that that surcharge is required by the insurance, actually. Would you please verify that for us? Just
Absolutely.
out of curiosity, because I encountered that in other organizations, and I believe it's, I'm not sure that it is the city that has decided or the insurance that doesn't require it anymore.
Okay, I'll look
Thank
into
you.
that. Yep.
We're self-insured. so
Yeah.
that's-
Oh,
it's
that's
us.
right.
Yes.
That's right.
So it is not required by our laser carrier or anything.
That makes sense. That's true. Thank you.
All right.
If there's no other discussion on this one, which we are still open to, of course, we would be then looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye, the ayes have it, the motion passes. That brings us to item number 11, which is resolution number 67 of 2324. A resolution authorizing the appropriate city officials to execute engagement letter agreements with Baker Tilly US for auditing services related to the dissolution of tax incremental districts number 6, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15.
All right, so as you may be aware, the city drafted 6 TID termination resolutions earlier in the year. And one requirement set by the state of Wisconsin Department of Revenue is for each TID to receive a final closure audit of the TID records and for compliance purposes. And we reached out to Baker Tilly LLP to provide auditing services for this, and they do our yearly financial audit, so it makes sense. The TID closure audit fees have been budgeted in 2023, and there are sufficient funds to cover the expenses. We're just looking for your approval to allow the finance department to enter into these agreements with Baker Tilly. I know it's a lot of documentation, but to look through, but
We're always happy to do a little light rating. Questions or comments on this one? If not, we would be looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have motion and a second, then seeing no discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes.
thank you.
Thank you. That brings us to item number 12, which is RC number 209 of 2223. Submitting a claim of alleged unlawful tax collected from FedEx services by the city of Sheboygan for the 2020 tax year, plus interest as provided by law with respect to certain property located in the city and known by the personal property tax account number of 59281950534P.
So this claim is here just to be filed. This is an older claim that they made back having to do with the 2020 tax year. We had actually agreed to pay a portion to them, but as part of settling that, they needed to sign off on various documents releasing the claim. They never did it. We sent letters at first about once a month, and then about every 6 months after that, and they still haven't responded, and now the time has passed, and the matter should just be filed. They'll still be able to, the money's on file with sort of the unclaimed with the state, so if they ever decide they need to do something about it, they can always come back and sign those documents, but the file itself should be closed.
Questions or comments? If not, we would be looking for a motion to file.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye, the ayes have it, and the motion passes. Which brings us to item 13, which is RC number 211 of 2223. By the city clerk submitting a pending claim from Linda Arnston for alleged injuries when she tripped on a raised part of the sidewalk on Center Avenue.
Yes, this was a notice of claim only, not an actual claim. Under the notice of claim law, you do have to file that within a shorter period of time, but then it gives you another period of time before you file the claim. But that time has now passed. She has not filed a claim, and so we are looking just to file this.
Questions or comments? If not, we'd be looking for a motion to file.
So moved.
Alder Perala?
I just was curious because this is very old, so is there a time that we wait for,
Right.
I
Between
mean,
two.
not that long, I assume, because it is 2 years old.
Right, so there's a 2-year statute of limitations. So what happened was she filed the notice within the original 90-day period as required, and then that gave her 2 years to file. She never did. So,
Thank you.
yep.
All right, we have a motion then, and they're looking for a second on the motion to file.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. With that, we move to item number 14, which was a direct referral of resolution number 74 of 2324, authorizing the issuance of a refund for excess property tax payable to Harbor Pride LLC related to 2022 real estate tax for parcel number 59281835115P.
So the next three items on the agenda are all direct referral resolutions, and they would authorize the issuance of refunds for excess property tax paid due to assessment errors. The chargeback requests have already been filed with the state of Wisconsin, which will allow the city to receive a portion of the funds back from other taxing jurisdictions in order to process the refund. This one right now is for Harbor Pride LLC, $11,868.37. And the error was from a double assessment of improvements, related to improvements.
Alder Flicky-Paneski?
Thank you. So we pay the entire amount and then we bill the other taxing entities for
Correct.
their portions. Thank you.
Correct, I think I said that backwards, but you got it.
Okay, got it.
Any other discussion on this one? If not, we will be looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Brings us to item 15, which was a direct referral of resolution number 75 of 2324, authorizing the issuance of a refund for excess property tax payable to JL French or NEMAC related to 2019 real estate tax for parcel number 59281479013. No P.
And similar to the prior agenda item, this one was an assessment error also, so we're looking for your approval for a refund of $5,000, $839.36.
Questions or comments on this one?
I guess I have a question about the three of them. Why are these direct referral? I mean, there was no due date or anything. I understand we want to process them as soon as possible, but why were they direct referral?
We got contacted by the county treasurer, and she just told us to get it on our next agenda ASAP and get it moving.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? If not, we would be looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Almost last, not least, we have item number 16, direct referral of resolution number 76 of 2324, authorizing the issuance of a refund for excess property tax payable to JL French or NEMAC related to 2020 real estate tax for parcel number 592814790013.
Similar to the other two, this is due to an assessment error, and like you said, this one's to refund JL French, NEMAC, for $10,000, $636.89. So for 2020 taxes. We're just looking for your approval on this one as well.
Questions or comments? Alder Blicky-Pineski?
Will we not have any more assessment errors? You don't do the assessments?
I do not, but
Okay,
I hope not.
okay, that would be good. All right. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm curious about, so if, for example, there is an assessment error, like in this case for 2020, I assume that we would look at 2021, 2022 as well to verify whether that has been fixed for the following years, right?
I would think so, yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion on this one? If not, we would be looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes.
Great,
Thank you. Our next regularly scheduled meeting date will be October 23rd. And with that, we have exhausted our agenda and are looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for adjournment. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. We are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.